Mayor Michael R. Bloomberg of New York City has made a surprise endorsement of Barack Obama for the presidency. In the unexpected announcement on Thursday, Mayor Bloomberg cited the recent storm Hurricane Sandy as having an effect on his decision to make an endorsement. Bloomberg is politically independent and in his third term as mayor of New York City. As he is probably the most celebrity independent politician, both Mitt Romney and Obama have been vying for his endorsement, as it will likely swing some independent votes their way. Now, in the wake of the devastation that hit much of the lower part of Manhattan and other boroughs in New York City, Bloomberg has reevaluated his position of neutrality and now supports Obama. In an editorial that he wrote for the Bloomberg View, he stated that Obama is better suited to handle the important global climate change, which he feels may have contributed to the storm hitting his city. Now, just days before, Bloomberg declined President Obama's offer to visit the city and inspect the damages, even though he was right next door in neighboring New Jersey. Bloomberg told the president that there is still a lot of work to be done to recover from the disaster. And an article in the New York Times that broke the news of Bloomberg's endorsement has been posting on Weibo, and many Weibo users are responding. Let's take a look at a few comments right now.
This is very interesting. He's really just a closet Democrat. I don't think that the New York City mayor's influence to sway independent voters is very big at all. A person who fights against the president of the country deserves to have respect. The American general election has suspense. The biggest thing that we have going on in China are wedding ceremonies. Before the final results of the election are in, what kind of feelings and events will happen? Wow, the hurricane really helped out Obama.
Now, that last comment is right. Hurricane Sandy has provided some boost for Obama in the pre-election polls. Now, aside from motivating Bloomberg to endorse Obama's candidacy, many news agencies and members of the storm's affected communities are praising Obama and the federal government's quick and diligent response to the devastation. Now, during Obama's visit to New Jersey, Republican Governor Chris Christie praised Obama for his relief efforts and attention to the situation, particularly for the hard-hit areas in New Jersey. Now, another post on Weibo declares that the hurricane is an election changer. Even before the endorsement, Obama saw a rise in the polls. Now, many users on Weibo admire and respect Mayor Bloomberg for his reaction to the storm and way of interacting with the president. And Bloomberg has been very critical of both Obama and Romney during this election campaign. According to the New York Times, he believes that both candidates have failed to truthfully address the most pressing issues that are affecting America right now. And that being said, in his endorsement, he did favor Obama for his views on climate change, as well as his support for women's right to choose and gay rights. And now let's take a look at what Weiboers have to say about the endorsement.
I sincerely appreciate New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg's announcement for his support of Obama's re-election as President of the United States. The devotion and admiration of Mayor Bloomberg is not just limited to the hearts of the people of New York City, but it goes out to all the people in the U.S. Obama has nothing bad about him, so I don't understand what his opponents want for American society. Is it to continue to develop an aggressive spirit? The hearts of the people are starting to lean towards Obama. The Democratic Party habitually supports laziness, to let a lot of people get something for nothing. Republicans believe in small government and more ruthless. If you don't work hard, then you will be cold and hungry. Everyone quickly get themselves out of bed to go to work so the people will eventually support Obama more. I think that it's still Obama who is more advantageous for China, at least at the present time. China regards Obama's character in a positive manner. Only the people who are good to the people will garner the support of the people. Americans aren't as foolish as some other people from other countries.
Now, that last comment is certainly applicable to the Hurricane Sandy disaster. Now, many people appreciate the president's attention and caring attitude towards the people who have been affected by the storm. To Romney's disadvantage, much of the media and news agencies are focused on the storm and its aftermath, a situation which clearly favors the resources and position of the incumbent candidate. Meanwhile, Romney has been in a tough place trying to balance his past held position that FEMA should be minimally involved in disasters, like this while trying to look caring and concerned for the storm's victims. Now, even though Obama has captured the much sought-after Bloomberg endorsement, the mayor maintains that he will still criticize the president for his shortcomings. Now, in his opinion, Obama has not been as much of a consensus builder and problem solver as he promised to be in his 2008 campaign. And the New York Times maintains that the impact of the endorsement is unclear. Up until before the hurricane, Bloomberg had revealed that he made his choice of who he would vote for, but that he was not sure if he will make a public endorsement. Now, Chinese users are happy about the support, mainly because a lot of them support Barack Obama's candidacy as well. And many also admire Bloomberg's straightforwardness of endorsing Obama, but still not relinquishing his criticism. Check out some more Weibo comments.
This is the correct kind of approach on the part of Mayor Bloomberg. Criticism is not to fight against someone, it's really to help him. A mayor publicly announces his critiques toward the president of the country. In our line of thought, this kind of action is inconceivable. It seems like Hurricane Sandy really helped Obama gain an advantage over Romney. Great, I'm in favor of Obama. The mayor dares to criticize the president of the country. I can't even dare to imagine this. Bloomberg is the mayor of the world's financial and banking center. As it should be by rights, the influence of what he says should have a similar impact as his city and be able to grab the group of people on the edge of the American economy.
Now, as some of the comments indicate, Bloomberg is a well-respected politician both abroad and in the U.S. And in the wake of this latest news, Bloomberg as a person has been receiving a lot of attention not only in U.S. media outlets, but also on the internet in China. Now, many users on Weibo are commenting on the character and habits of the mayor. Another post on Weibo talks about Bloomberg's more humble attributes. Now, even though Bloomberg has wealth in the billions, now he has symbolically accepted an annual salary of only $1 as mayor of New York City. And Chinese people appreciate this gesture, along with other similar ones. Bloomberg also uses public transportation to get to work. And a picture of him riding the New York City subway system to work was posted on Weibo. And in addition, as mayor, he also ordered the cancellation of 78% of New York government's private privilege cars. Okay, let's take a look at what Weibo users have to say about this.
In some places, because someone is well off, they want to go to work as a public servant. In other places, because people want to be well off, they go to work as a public servant. This is just the reason why in China everyone wants to work for the government in public office. In a country with a robust and sound democratic system, nobody wants to go to work for the government in public office. Regardless of whether or not you have money or whether or not you take a car to work, he's just in the subway reading the newspaper with receiving any flattering or fawning. This is worth noting. This is also a manifestation of democracy. A lot of government officials' homes in China are already studying what life is like in America. The society's capabilities can, by means of this kind of communication, reach and affect mainland China. Although New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg earns $1 in annual salary, he has the real estate that has made him prosperous. I just remember his sentence, "I like rich people." He does not consider low-income working-class families. In the 2005 rezoning of Brooklyn and Williamsburg, numerous residents lost homes in the interest of preserving the malls. The Bloomberg administration's consideration of the interests of the people is the poor get poorer and the rich get richer.
Well, for Chinese internet users, it's easy to compare Mayor Bloomberg's action to that of a Chinese government official. Now, a lot of users feel that officials in China are a little bit different, in that many may gain wealth by utilizing the connections that a position in public office provides them. Also, public officials are known to have expensive private cars from foreign automakers. Now, on the other hand, the last comment brought up the fact that even though Bloomberg's public salary is only $1 a year, he makes plenty of money through other venues. And in fact, as the commenter points out, you have to be fairly wealthy in order to run for a high-level public office in America. All this aside, We'll see how the rest of the election plays out and whether or not Bloomberg's surprise endorsement of Obama and the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy will give Obama the boost he needs to garner swing voter support and win the election.